Hello, it's Rob from Fountain Pen Journey with a pen review. This is the Lamy Al-star Special Edition Bronze. It's the special edition for the All-Star for 2019. The Bronze Edition is, same as all the other Lamy All-stars. Metal pen, metal cap, very good quality, very affordable. Decent pens. In case you don't realise it or know for some reason, the Lamy Al-star is the metal version of the Lamy Safari, the classic pen from 1980, whenever it was. Parts of the pen, pretty straightforward if you've never seen an All-star. Top of the cap, there is a black plastic insert with a cross. Chromium plated, silver coloured metal spring clip. These are really good, very effective. I personally don't like the design, but I actually love these pens, so it's one of these things that I'm quite happy to live with. It's very functional, so it does the job happy enough. Cap, metal body, barrel, ink window, so you can see the ink level. These things take the Lamy, I believe it's the Z28 converters, or the ink cartridges. Other finial, black plastic insert. Nothing spectacular, but this is the 2019 special edition, which is the bronze finish. Now, this bronze, to me, is actually quite good. The bronze finish is more copper coloured in my view. I know a lot of people have commented online that they're not perhaps as happy with the Lamy Al-star Bronze edition as they were expecting to be, but I don't think it's bad because I do like copper coloured things. For example, I have a pen holder here which is a copper mug, and then if we compare these two side by side, you can see that under the camera the Lamy, try and get this in focus, come on, focus, there we go. The Lamy Al-star does look a little bit yellower, so it is more of a bronzy colour here under the video. But to be honest, these two, when you're looking at them as I am right now, not through the camera, they're very, very similar in colour, very copper. So pop that out of the way. Simple to pop off the cap. It does post if you really want to, but hey, I can't stand posted pens usually. Steel nib. This is the medium nib. It's your typical Lamy Safari, Lamy Al-star nib. I did have to do a little bit of nib work on this. I know that Lamy test all of their nibs out of the factory, which is why you get that tiny little bit of blue ink in them that you either have to clean out or just live with. The nibs on all of the Lamy pens I've had have been pretty decent. I wouldn't say they're always 100%. I have adjusted this. This pen recently because it was a little bit scratchy in a sort of 45-degree angle. It wasn't pleasant to use. So a little bit of nib smoothing, and it's smoothed it out, and it's quite smooth in every direction now. Clear, what I'd call a sort of smoke-coloured section. You can just about make out the internals of the feed in there, black plastic feed, nothing special. You're certainly not going to buy this for the ability to see what colour ink you've got in there. Triangular grip, rounded on the bottom, same as all the other All-star and Safaris. The nibs are interchangeable, they simply slide in and out of the section. Unscrew that, and we've got the threads. We've got the retaining fingers which hold the Z28 converter in place, or as I have done here, use the Lamy ink cartridges. Now, this is also the special edition. This is the Lamy Bronze ink for 2019. So they do make these special editions every year. Some of them are better than others. They're quite popular. I know that the vibrant pink ink from last year was quite a popular colour, and people are still trying to get hold of it. But let's see what we think about the Lamy Bronze this year. So, pen, write down the name. And this is the medium nib. I like medium nibs. The Lamy nibs are all, in my view, pretty good. Just prefer medium over the fine. Broad nibs are usually pretty good as well. So, let's do a quick writing sample down here. So, I don't know what you guys think of this, but I mean the pen's fine, writes well. After that nib tuning, quite happy with the pen, happy with the colour, even though it's maybe not what everyone was expecting. But what do you think about the ink? It's an interesting one. I think, as far as matching the pen, it's not bad. I'd say it's a little bit orangey. But unfortunately, I'm sorry Lamy, you've managed to make a bit of an insipid ink. I know that Lamy inks aren't the most saturated. I mean, I'm a bit of a fan of things like Pilot inks and Diamine, but Lamy inks don't really do it for me, and unfortunately this is quite a weak, thin-looking ink. It's also interesting, I'd say, how, certainly up here, starting writing, looks a little bit more saturated than down here, which kind of gives me the impression that this is, one of these inks which might give you the first impression of being quite a dark ink, perhaps quite orange, but unfortunately I'd say that this is going towards the more paler colours. I know that a lot of people aren't happy with yellow inks. They aren't popular colours, for the simple reason that they really don't show up on any paper. This ink is unfortunately really quite veering into that category. It's not a very distinctive ink. There is some good shading. You see this, there is a little bit of shading. But this pen really isn't. I mean, that's wet. It's a wet ink, but it's really unsaturated. The pen, this nib, it's laying down a decent amount of ink. There's no issues at all with the pen, but it's really not the best ink. So, Lamy Bronze, good pen. I like the colour of the pen a lot. Certainly, it's a nice looking pen if you are into the special editions. If you're looking for a copper coloured pen, this is the one to get. Certainly don't bother holding back too long, because you'll probably struggle to get hold of these as of 2020. I know we're quite a long way off that, 6 months or so, but get it while you can. Some of the shops are even selling this on offer already. It's starting to pop up a bit more on eBay. It's a nice coloured pen. Nibs are good. Might need a little bit of work, but I think maybe only 10% of the nibs that I've tried from Lamy have needed any adjustment at all out of the box, so, you know, I'm happy with that. But the ink, ooh, really not sure about this. It's not a great ink from my point of view. I like quite well saturated oranges. I mean, Diamine Sunset's a particular favourite of mine, and that is really quite saturated. This is not a very saturated ink. It might match the pen quite well, but it's not something that I'm going to go overboard with. So, good pen. Sorry about the ink. It's not a winner in my view. Thanks for watching. Bye.